fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
Huh? Nice. Yeah.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
No, we cannot, because basically you're the only one with a name that's without a last name. You're the only one with a European name, and it doesn't make sense because you're the most Japanese looking out here. Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Oh. Second time this try. Oh no, wait, what? What the hell is this then?
Hifumi was trying to tell us
the
something.
handbook.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you?
Yeah, basically the handbook has to show us the real name at the beginning.
Ludenberg, God damn it!
No, it's not.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Yes, we do.
No, he's wrong.
Come on, it's the most blatant line in the entire series, and it's okay as long as it doesn't
That's
play
it.
out here.
The handbook.
what?
What? What? Open spell. Doei.
Anytime you turn your
I'm here.
handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
Exactly.
Monokuma told us all about it before.
Yeah, I did say them.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Yep, that's all you have to do.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
But why would you do that if you're innocent?
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because...
You're the ultimate gambler. You use your nerves so easily.
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Yep. Closing arguments. Alright, let's see. So, Hifumi and the killer. Probably it. Second part is... Yeah, this. is 6 a.m. That's when Taka gets killed. But if Hifumi does that, doesn't he become the Black Cat and not I don't know. So they found Hifumi. He's been attacked by Justice Hammer number 2, which is in the beginning, I think. Yeah. Then he does this. And makes it look like he's been attacked by Justice Hammer number 3. We find Hifumi, we think he's dead, but he's not. And actually, he walks himself off, gets stuck into a top. Rolls a dolly, and then as being the little dog that he is, he gets smacked in the head with another hammer. Is that it? I think it is.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Hifumi.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Exactly.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Yeah, yes, Hero.
That someone they met with was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Exactly.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Yeah.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
Yeah, that took a long time for this all.
They called Taka to the equipment room.
Blam.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
Yeah.
The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Exactly, that's what happened.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect.
Yeah.
The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
Yes.
The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and
Makes it
Justice
look so
Hammer 3
spectacular.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found.
Yep.
Meanwhile, The other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the
It's
equipment
kind of
room.
funny, this.
He left Taka's body in its heart and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Yep.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
Exactly. It's a smart idea, but it wouldn't really work because you put yourself in the center of everything.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Celestial Ludenberg.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
You just admitted.
Then you
Wow.
admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Of course, Taika Yasuhiro. Alright.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Wow, your accent as well. Wow.
Interesting.
The accent as well. Wow. Yeah, didn't do so well in the next parts. The rest of it was good.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Well, yeah, obviously she was put in the center of everything, so makes sense. Celestial Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So he really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she lied on the speciality. Lying. My speciality? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice.
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing that Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt, we're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual, how sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one who stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had a meeting about how it appeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you planning? What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
what?
What?
Are you okay
It
with
was
this?
Taka. He stole it. What?
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? Baby, heb je snoepjes? Ik zit laag. Ik doe. Weet je zeker dat het snoepjes waren? Okay. As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. Komt goed. Thank you. I take it you know what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the pictures shown as has shown it to Fumi, of course.
Damnation!
Should wash him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. Which is why Taka forced it to me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me...
Please forgive me, he threatened me.
Oh.
He did.
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced and then... It's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
What? And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime. An absolute crime. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't impress how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please, if you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka's planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape, you don't mean Taka's going to try and kill you. What?
indeed.
And also so he can keep her to himself. That bastard. Bastard.
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear!
I have to save her.
actually,
Then would you like to join me? It just so happens I've come up with a plan. Huh? I've devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escaped. And escape this dreadful school. I've said it is complete. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The fact that that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he makes something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
So, why you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed even my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your planet, parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
When you were explaining your plan to Ifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Ifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
It's simple. After he did this plot, I pretended to be dead when someone showed up. I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded, he was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that. Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Ifumi, the plan was, while all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Ifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponents. In fact, Ifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
So he had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-news issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now he's on like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you fake things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about Monokuma? The $10 million he offered us. That is a lot of money if it's true. But that's not all there is to it. The moment a new life here began, my only thought had been escape. But all along we've been saying how we have to kept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously that was the lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it, I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out, every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In fact, the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Decadence. Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. So I don't have any regrets, I pursued my dreams till the very end. So why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying, and plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unraveled and I take pride in that. It's not just that other people, I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right, I don't fear death. Kill me however you'd like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice then,
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey!
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And what she did It looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claims she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay then, let's get rolling. The black disturbed the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment! Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone.
Aw. Bye, Taiko.
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Oh, baby. She's gonna be executed. She. What the fuck? The burning of the Versailles Witch. Oh god. What the fuck? Why is there a fire truck? She never got burnt though. She just got run over. Oh damn. Fair. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but as I can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of the regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young, you need to place more value in your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of it.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but in reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm sick of people asking you that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh. How
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later.
See ya! Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although, it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's the key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on!
That's not what I meant. Why you? There's still a risk of the spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Bakya.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Oh, so Makoto and Kyo are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah,
So then...
we need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning! Hey, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at school?
You...
Is that why you want to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural to think that I think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too? No, I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too, because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come, and when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it, and in the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden there? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? If I'm thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, it's only as if it were being yanked in. Kashunk. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor there's a storage closet, and way in the back of that closet there's a secret room. So this is a secret room. But what's in here? It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. There's a bunch of files on what looks like a volume after volumes of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one part of the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Postwick Academy student registry. It's the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped a file into my hand before I had a chance to take a look at it. A slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. What's this? You must not leave? That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I do now? What don't I know? Oh damn. A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Okay. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. Yearbooks, the student register, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back towards my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The further I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry, can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from a vast distance I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound, it's coming from the gym. As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? I can't be nothing. Here in the gym? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside meanwhile only intensified that much more. Oh damn. Before me there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. No longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be? The Master's Mind spy is... Damn. Well, that's it then. Montgomery got Junko. And Leo got executed. Mondo gets Hero. Mondo got executed. Ifumi killed Target and Celeste killed Ifumi. Dasha got executed. And that brings us up to now. Next one in Dino. Yeah. Okay.